Segment 7. Money is my ally. Money is my ally. Money is not separate from me. Money is not above me. Money is not something I chase. Money is something I harmonize with. It is an extension of my frequency. It is a mirror of my energy. It is a reflection of how deeply I believe in my own value. And I believe deeply. I do not fear money. I do not resent money. I do not reject money. I do not mistrust money. I do not ignore it. I do not obsess over it. I do not assign it more meaning than it deserves. I see money clearly. I relate to it cleanly. I engage with it from love. Money is not my source. I am my source. Money is not my security. I am my security. Money is not my identity. I am already whole, but money is welcome. Money is loved. Money is safe in my presence. Money enjoys being with me. Money is drawn to my certainty. Money multiplies under my care. I do not need to grip it. I do not need to hoard it. I do not need to control it. I trust money because I trust myself. I trust the flow. I trust the return. I trust the laws of expansion. I give and receive with ease. I release and replenish with peace. I speak to money with kindness. I think of money with joy. I feel money as alive. I treat it like a partner, a companion, a co-creator. I do not use money to cover insecurity. I do not weaponize money to control others. I do not fear money leaving because I never leave myself. I have always had a relationship with money. Now it is becoming clean. Now it is becoming sacred. Now it is becoming sweet. I understand how it works. I understand how it moves. I understand that it follows the path of least resistance, and I offer no resistance. Money desires to flow through me. Money desires to stay with me. Money desires to do beautiful things through me. Money expands through my hands. Money elevates through my vision. Money supports through my generosity. Money amplifies through my creativity. I am a safe place for money. I am a wise steward. I am a loving guardian. I am a powerful director. I do not shrink when I see large numbers. I do not panic when I receive more. I do not sabotage the next level. Comfortable with increase. I am confident in multiplication. I bless my bank account. I bless every dollar. I bless every cent. I bless my ability to hold. I bless my ability to circulate. I bless my ability to attract. I bless my ability to keep growing. I bless the money that leaves, and I bless the money that returns. I am no longer available for stories of guilt. I do not believe money is evil. I do not believe having more makes me selfish. I do not believe I have to sacrifice to deserve it. I do not believe I have to suffer to earn it. Those are not my truths. Those were never my truths. I release them now. My truth is abundance. My truth is ease. My truth is joyful receiving. My truth is unconditional wealth. My truth is lightness. My truth is expansion. My truth is enough. I no longer identify with the identity of just enough. I no longer rehearse barely making it. I no longer normalize lack. I no longer repeat patterns of deprivation. I hold space for more. I expect more. I prepare for more. I feel calm when I think about money. I feel supported when I look at my finances. I feel trust when I make investments. I feel power when I make purchases. I no longer feel tension in transactions. I no longer fear the numbers. I am the one who commands the energy. I am the one who sets the tone. I allow money to grow quietly. I allow money to arrive suddenly. I allow money to be playful. I allow money to be sacred. I allow money to surprise me. I allow money to support me. I allow money to exceed my expectations. I am not someone who struggles with money. I am someone who plays with money. I am someone who channels money. I am someone who honors money. I am someone who circulates money with joy. I am someone who multiplies money with wisdom. I do not pretend it's not important. I do not make it my God. I hold it in balance. I hold it in grace. I let it come. I let it grow. I let it stay. I let it bless. Money loves to be with me. Money loves how I feel about it. Money loves how I respect it. Money loves how I use it. Money knows it is safe here. Money knows it is celebrated here. I no longer see money as hard. I no longer see money as distant. I no longer see money as a stranger. I see it as close. I see it as familiar. I see it as part of me. I welcome it like an old friend. I treat it like a trusted companion. Money is my ally, and we are always working together. Segment 8. I am a powerful creator. I am not reacting to life. I am creating it. I do not respond to what I see. I declare what will be. I am not at the mercy of circumstance. I am the force that shapes it. I am not controlled by outcomes. I am the origin of outcomes. Everything begins with me. Everything begins within. My thoughts are not random. My feelings are not background noise. My inner state is a command. My attention is a creative tool. My assumption is a decision. My imagination is the source of form. I use them all consciously. I use them all lovingly. I use them all wisely. I do not wait for proof. I do not ask for signs. I do not search for validation. I declare what I know. I persist in what I want. I dwell in the reality I choose. I do not abandon my desire. I inhabit it. I live in it. I assume it. I rest in it. I breathe it in like air. Every time I imagine, I create. Every time I feel the wish fulfilled, I build a world around it. Every time I assume something to be true, it becomes truth. That is the power I hold. That is the law I obey. That is the rhythm I live by. I am not overwhelmed by this power. I am not intimidated by it. I do not fear what I can create. I trust myself. I trust my intentions. I trust my heart. I trust the desires within me. They are not random. They are not accidents. They are my soul remembering what's possible. They are instructions for expansion. They are invitations to become. I create from clarity. I create from calm. I create from joy. I do not create from fear. I do not create from doubt. I do not create from panic. I return to my center. I return to my knowing. I return to the quiet power of assumption. I do not wait for permission. I do not wait for conditions to be perfect. I do not wait for the timing to make sense. I move from the inside out. I act from identity. I speak from certainty. I decide from embodiment. I am always creating, even when I'm resting, even when I'm dreaming, even when I'm still. My inner world never stops sculpting the outer. My dominant belief is always setting the tone. My assumptions are writing the script. I let them work for me. I let them serve my vision. I let them reflect my highest truth. I do not second-guess my power. I do not give it away. I do not outsource my creation to circumstance. I take full ownership. I take full authority. I take full responsibility. Not from guilt, but from love. I am not helpless. I am not fragile. I am not random. I am precise. I am intentional. I am magnetic. I create wealth with ease. I create freedom through alignment. I create impact through being. I do not chase. I embody. I do not wait. I become. I do not struggle. I imagine. When I want something, I go within. I do not beg. I do not plead. I do not ask if. I ask, how does it feel now that it is done? And I dwell there. I rest there. I live there until the world catches up. I do not need evidence to believe. My belief is the evidence. My belief is the cause. My belief is the signal. I let it ring loud. I let it ring clear. I let it ring long enough for all of reality to respond. I do not create with noise. I create with depth. I do not create with urgency. I create with authority. I do not create with fear. I create with love. I do not create by asking. I create by deciding. I understand who I am now. I am not my past. I am not my patterns. I am not my upbringing. I am not my wounds. I am the operant power. I am the one who decides what stays and what leaves. I am the one who decides what's true now. I am the woman who sees the world bend to her identity. I am the woman who expects life to match her vision. I am the woman who plays with energy like clay. I am the woman who creates as naturally as she breathes. Nothing is too big. Nothing is off limits. Nothing is out of reach. I do not ask whether I can have it. I decide I already do. And the moment I decide, it begins to shape itself around me. I am a powerful creator. Calm, certain, magnetic, sovereign, unbothered. I do not force. I do not chase. I do not try. I choose. I know. I hold. And so it is. Segment 9. I am in flow with abundance. I do not force. I do not chase. I do not grasp. I allow. I receive. I harmonize. I live in rhythm with expansion. I breathe in harmony with wealth. I trust the pace of my path. I trust the pace of prosperity. I trust the intelligence of divine timing. I do not panic when things move slowly. I do not overreact when things arrive fast. I am not thrown by change. I am not shaken by surprise. I am steady. I am graceful. I am in flow. And in flow, everything I desire moves toward me without struggle. I am not in competition. I am not in lack. I do not compare. I do not strive. I do not hustle to prove. I move in trust. I move in clarity. I move in peace. And because I am at peace, my abundance finds me easily. There is no pressure in flow. There is no pushing. There is no proving. There is only alignment. There is only ease. There is only receiving. I let life meet me where I am. I let money find me in rest. I let wealth arrive in softness. I do not operate from resistance. I do not act from urgency. I do not make decisions from fear. I move in resonance. I act when it's inspired. I speak when it's clear. I rest when I need. I trust the rhythm of my own becoming. I am not behind. I am not late. I am not stuck. I am always exactly where I need to be. I am always moving forward, even in stillness. I am always becoming more, even when I cannot see it. My abundance is always unfolding, quietly, faithfully, certainly. I do not sprint toward wealth. I walk with it. I let it walk with me. I let it arrive like a tide, natural, gentle, constant. I do not need spikes. I do not need chaos. I choose steadiness. I choose overflow. I choose peace. I do not block the flow with control. I do not interfere with force. I do not delay with doubt. I stay relaxed. I stay grounded. I stay surrendered. I stay open, because I know that my receiving is a reflection of my allowing. The more I relax, the more I receive. The more I trust, the more I receive. The more I align, the more I receive. I am not required to suffer for it. I am not required to strain for it. I am not required to earn it. I only need to allow it. I flow with the stream of life. I do not swim upstream. I do not fight the current. I do not exhaust myself trying to control every wave. I float. I align. I respond. I choose from stillness. I act from knowing. I speak from power. I feel the abundance around me. It's in the air I breathe. It's in the quiet moments. It's in the way I'm supported before I even ask. It's in the synchronicities, the gentle nudges, the conversations that shift everything, the email that arrives at just the right time, the unexpected payment, the easy yes, a simple solution. It's all proof. It's all flow. I trust the timing. I trust the detours. I trust the redirections. I trust the pauses. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is broken. I remain in a state of relaxed certainty. I remain in a state of graceful power. I remain in the frequency of already having. There is no need to rush. There is no need to control. There is no need to tighten my grip. I let it be easy. I let it be light. I let it be natural. I let it be now. I am in flow with money. I am in flow with clients. I am in flow with my business. I am in flow with visibility. I am in flow with attention. I am in flow with love. I am in flow with all that is mine. There is no tension, only expansion. I let it in. I let it come. I let it grow. I let it stay. I let it multiply. I let it stabilize. I let it become a normal part of who I am. I am not here to fight for my abundance. I am here to harmonize with it, to welcome it, to embody it. I am not here to chase down miracles. I am here to hold space for them. I am here to be a match for them. I am here to live them. Flow is my nature. Ease is my home. Grace is my rhythm. Abundance is my atmosphere. Overflow is my reality. Wealth is my state. And I am in sync with all of it. I move in flow. I receive in flow. I create in flow. I trust in flow. Segment 10. I am grateful, anchored. I am grateful. I am deeply, peacefully, completely grateful. I am not grateful in advance. I am grateful as fact. I am grateful because I already have. I am grateful because it is already done. I am grateful because I know what I've planted. I know what I've become. I know what I now allow. I feel the wealth in my life already. I feel the abundance in my breath. I feel the overflow in my body. I feel the support in the silence. I feel the truth in my bones. I am already provided for. I am already chosen. I am already rich. And I say, thank you. Thank you for the unseen shifts that brought me here. Thank you for the assumptions that rewired my reality. Thank you for the moments I remembered who I am. Thank you for the bridge I couldn't see but still trusted. Thank you for the answers that formed while I rested. I am grateful for the money I hold. I am grateful for the wealth I attract. I am grateful for the way it multiplies. I am grateful for the ease I now live in. I am grateful for the simplicity of this truth. I am wealthy because I decided to be, and I never needed anything more than that. I am not striving. I am not seeking. I am not pushing. I am still. I am steady. I am anchored. This is my truth now. This is my state now. This is my home. I anchor into the woman I've become. She is not a performance. She is not a mask. She is not a fantasy. She is me. She is the most real version of me. She is the softest, the calmest, the clearest, the richest. She is the one who always knew. And now I remember her completely. I no longer need to do to become. I no longer need to convince or prove. I no longer need to watch for signs. The only sign I need is the feeling, and the feeling is here. I am calm. I am full. I am complete. I am the woman who has it. I do not rehearse lack. I do not identify with struggle. I do not imagine failure. I do not prepare for disappointment. I do not leave the state. I do not question what is already true. I stay anchored. I stay rooted. I stay certain. I do not shift with the tide. I do not bend with the storm. I hold the vibration. I hold the vision. I hold the truth. Wealth is no longer something I want. It is something I am. Abundance is no longer something I seek. It is something I live. Overflow is no longer something I reach for. It is something I hold. And I hold it all with gratitude, gentle, reverent, present. I do not fear it leaving. I do not cling to it tightly. I let it stay because I let myself stay. I let it multiply because I no longer shrink. I let it serve because I serve myself first. I am grateful for every dollar, every deposit, every aligned client, every new stream, every simple miracle, every abundant moment. I am grateful for my mindset. I am grateful for my peace. I am grateful for the stillness I now walk with. I am grateful for the softness that came with the remembering. I am not chasing. I am not building. I am not fixing. I am being. I am receiving. I am resting. I am living in alignment. I am moving in resonance. I am creating from identity, and everything I desire continues to arrive. I do not return to old thinking. I do not return to old lack. I do not return to old patterns. I stay here. I stay new. I stay soft. I stay rooted in the now. I do not ask for more. I notice more. I do not plead for more. I praise what's already here. I do not wait. I witness. I am anchored in abundance. I am anchored in wealth. I am anchored in peace. I am anchored in truth. And so I say, thank you. Thank you for the life that already belongs to me. Thank you for the identity I've chosen. Thank you for the ease I now embody. Thank you for the soft wealth I now hold. Thank you for the limitless possibilities I live inside. I am complete. I am calm. I am clear. I am chosen. I am enough. I am the one. I am wealthy. It is done.